Well, hi Lynn. So for those who don't know Lynn, she is the right hand of the business. She manages a lot of things that go on in the business. I thought it's a great opportunity for Lynn to update everybody on what she's been doing. So Lynn, you're a bit of a study junkie.
Yes, I do like to educate myself.
Have you actually been in our business for any length of time and not been studying something?
I reckon there was 2 months at least I wasn't
There
studying.
you go. So what's the recent course that you just finished?
Self-managed super funds.
Fantastic. How many subjects were in that?
Around 5.
And did you have anything that gave you the superpower to get the results that you got? Like a lucky pen or some super study playlist or something like that?
Other than David, no, I didn't.
So you know, you there's one thing you did really, really well, and you got an award which you can show everybody.
What? It's self-managed trust deeds.
So for those who don't know, Lynn's pretty good at understanding what's going on in the self-managed super fund world, and she got the top of class for being in trust deeds in her self-managed super fund studies. So from my perspective, I turn to her now if I've got a question just to check in on something. So you can rely on us to get it right. So we've all had some failings in our life. What are some of the things you've seen people do in our self-managed super fund land that maybe they should have done differently?
Opening a self-managed super fund when they didn't need one is probably, or not proceeding with what they were supposed to be doing, and not understanding all the rules behind the running of a self-managed super fund. I think a lot of people, yes, think it's great, but don't understand the work that's involved with, that they need to be involved in.
It's a big commitment, isn't it?
It is.
So while we can do a lot of the work, people have to invest themselves into it as well to get it right.
That's right.
Yeah. So and I'd agree with that. I said not everybody needs a self-managed super fund, and we're pretty good at deciding and helping them to get through that process.
Yeah.
Right. So Lynn, during your studies, you obviously would have expanded your knowledge, and can you share a moment where through that or through something you've done in the business that you've gone, aha, that's something in the real world that I wouldn't have known or dealt with before?
Well, because I've got a business outside of this, it's probably the first time where I've gone, could I or would I put that business inside my self-managed super fund, or somehow use a self-managed super fund, understand if I could do it or not, because it's like a nice idea, but
and it ties into the types of questions we get from clients. Can we do this?
Yes.
And sometimes the things people think they can do,
yes,
they can't.
Yeah, that's right.
And sometimes the things that they think they can't do, they maybe can.
Yeah,
so
like trying to do a business up when it's in your self-managed super fund, and making it better or changing it, and knowing that you can't actually change it at all. It's just stay the same.
And I think that's what we do in our advice business, is we're always looking for where's the best outcome regardless of what structure we're using, whether it's a trust or a company or a self-managed super fund or whatever else. It's part of our picture, not the only focus.
Yes, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what's next? What's coming up? Have we got any new ideas and new studies that are going to happen to help with what you do?
I'm always looking for something. So I really want to understand more about business structures, because this, obviously with you, there's so many different things you can have, but I haven't found a course on that. And I guess anywhere this business goes, I'd like to go with it and make sure I'm educated enough to understand everything.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So is there any, without names, is there any particular case study that you did or that you've had through our business that you think would be useful for people to understand in the SMSF world?
Definitely think anyone who is looking at a self-managed super fund would definitely need to go on and look at all the ATO videos. And in there, they give you demonstrations or examples where things you think you're right, but just because you have something, if it's not in your trust deed, it goes back to ASIC and they make all the rulings. And so you might think you're doing everything right, but unless you've watched those ATO videos to understand it, that's the main thing. Anyone I would give advice to.
Absolutely. And whenever we get to the SMSF lawyers world, they always say the same thing: read the deed, read the deed, read the deed, read the deed.
Yeah.
The deed tells us everything.
Yes. Yeah.
So for anybody out there that is contemplating a self-managed super fund or is with us working with a self-managed super fund, Lynn's got all the skill set to help out. As I said, she's the right hand to the business, definitely to me. If you've got any questions or you want to see some of those videos, give her a call, give me a call, and we'll help you out with any of those outcomes you're looking to achieve. But potentially we might tell you don't need a self-managed super fund, there's other options, the same thing. See you later. Thanks very much, Lynn. Do you
No
want
problem.
any last
Thanks.
words?
No, that's it. Thanks.